What happened to my KPI last month? This is a question we've probably all gotten from our bosses at one time or another, and it's an open-ended question that could have any one of a million different answers. A good answer usually takes time to develop, and today, as an analyst, the way I might approach this would be I'd turn to my BI tools, and I'd start by breaking out the KPI performance by a few common drivers that most people know to look for, something like tenure, geography, things like that. And then I might even break out some of those common drivers by another common driver and look at which of those subsets are producing the biggest impact on my KPI. This problem is a lot like finding treasure on a sandy beach. Using your BI tool, you'll pick a spot, dig it up, and see if there's anything there. If there is, you'll look at it and see if it's valuable. But if there isn't, you'll pick another spot and start digging again. You'll keep doing this in a race against the clock until you're out of time and have to turn in the best subsets you've found so far. Meanwhile, you know there might be better subsets out there that you just didn't think to find. All of this is very time-consuming, and it's also not very effective. Unsupervised is the perfect tool for an open-ended question like this. It considers millions of different combinations of attributes, and from those millions, it brings you the most impactful cohorts. Going back to the beach example, here, all of your treasure is already surfaced on the beach, and you just walk through and pick up the most valuable pieces. You'll get much better answers, and you'll get them much faster. I'm going to show you how to do it quickly in the tool. To start, I'll choose the KPI that I want to analyze. In this case, I'm going to look at customer churn. Once I have that loaded, I'm trying to find where churn increased the most over this past month, and so I'll choose our month-over-month pattern scope. Now, once I've done that, you can see here our churn increased from August to September by 18%, and that's not good. I need to be able to explain that. I'm going to start by looking for the biggest drivers of churn, and so I'm going to use the KPI impact sort. And now what you can see here is all of the biggest drivers of this 18% churn increase are surfaced right here for me. And so I'll start going through them. In our first one, we can see our more tenured customers who have internet with us have increased in churn by 30% this month. And overall, they drove 7% of the 18% overall increase. That's a major driver, so I'm going to add it to a report that I'm calling September Churn Increase Drivers. Now let's go find another one. Come down, and here's another one that looks interesting. Customers with unlimited data and online backup. Looks like we're talking more about phone customers here, and this group also drove 5% of that 18% increase. So again, I'll add that to our report. Now scrolling down, here I see yet another one. Customers that have our streaming TV service and have also subscribed to premium tech support. It's another very distinct customer cohort and is driving, again, yet another 5% of that 18% increase. So once more, I'll add it to our September churn increase drivers report. So now let's look at the report we've built. I've added a quick description at the top of the page, and I now have something that's ready to send to my boss. I can explain that churn increased by 18% month over month. I can explain 17 of the 18% change using just 3 cohorts that I never would have thought to look for myself. And I've put all of this together within just a matter of minutes. So that's how easy unsupervised makes an open-ended analysis like that. You can use it to answer questions like, what happened to my KPI last month? And you'll get to a better answer in a fraction of the time. If you'd like to see more videos like this and discover additional ways you can use unsupervised, you can check them out on our website or YouTube channel. Or if you're interested in trying unsupervised and seeing your own data in action, we do offer free trials for qualified customers. Just go to unsupervised.com/demo to request one, and we'll reach out to get you set up.